toxic, I'm slipping under the lights. I was born to fight, but not like this. Boots tight and I fight, holding on for dear life. Take a chance on me, it's a thrill, take the ride. I'm a natural born runaway.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Okay, I was like, oh my God, I can't see you. I got you now.
Now you can see me. You can see me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I think we're waiting on Tess to join us. Where are you connecting from?
I am from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, if you will.
Okay, can you mention that to Tess when she connects?
Hi, I'm here.
You hear that? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Where from? I grew up in Brecksville.
I know, really? I'm from Parma.
Okay, I know your area. I know your neck of the woods. I used to work in the mall in Parma.
Really?
Yes, at the Parma Town Mall.
Oh my God.
Many, many moons ago.
They've now completely rebranded that, and now they call it the Shops at Parma.
Oh, it's been gentrified. Okay, cool.
Yes, exactly.
I see.
Well, there goes my first question then. Where are you guys from originally and now?
Grew up in the Cleveland area, but I
Mhm.
moved a bunch, and I was born in Los Angeles. Very long, arduous story, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, Midwest upbringing for me.
It's the cornfields for me.
Oh, yeah. I spent many a times driving to and from and back and forth in the cornfields for sure.
Oh my wow. And you, Mr. Gideon?
So I was born and raised in Haifa, Israel.
Okay.
About 14 hours flight from here. I moved to the US in 2016 and lived in San Francisco and later moved to Oakland in the East Bay. And I'm here for the past. It's been 7 years now.
Oh my. And how did you two make that connection and just make this whole beautiful thing happen?
Gideon, you should take that one.
Sure. So a mutual friend of ours, actually the guy who produced Runaway, the upcoming record, and the previous EP by Tess, Jacob Light, who owns Modern Tone Studio, which is a fantastic studio in Lafayette, about 20 minutes from here. Tess reached out to him, and they worked together on the previous EP on Patient 139. And when he first heard the demos, he reached out to me and he's like, hey, this girl just walked through the door. She has these amazing demos, killer songs. You should check this out. You should play drums on this. And I walked through the door. We shook hands and we became homies like instantly. And the story continues. And we worked on a bunch of things after that. But yeah, one thing led to another. That led to another thing. And now it's Tess The Details. It's a full-blown band. We have two other amazing members, Lawrence and Dustin. And yeah, that's us.
And that's it. That's the story of how this was made. All right. Perfect. What are the odds?
It's weird. It's cosmically weird. Yeah. I'm really, really thankful that I didn't go with another studio because I never would have, either of them or had any of this happen. So
it's like
to live in the right spot,
Right. Cosmically, everything aligned and it just worked out.
Yeah, I think so.
So with Runaway or even Canary, yes, is there any like real life situation that had like inspired you to create any of that?
Lyrically, yeah, everything kind of comes from I read a lot and I watch a lot of movies and I intake culture all the time and find things that I identify with symbolically, and the image of the canary in a coal mine is something that I had been holding on to for a little while.
Okay.
But just it's kind of more about the general feelings of like with canaries, like feeling like, there's a dark cloud hanging over your head and you're walking around and you're like, woe is me, why is everything chaotic and crazy? But making it into a song that could be something that people would sing along to and jump around to is it's a hard line to toe. You don't want to go too emo with your lyrics to where people are like crying in a corner while you're playing, but making it something that's like visceral is important. And I think lyrically across the album, there's a lot of stuff that's some of it's more cinematic, some of it's more from real life, but all of it I hope is universal and exciting to listen to.
From what I've listened to thus far, it's very much something like you'd walk into CBGB and hear exactly that, and I love it. Oh
That's
my
a high
God.
compliment. Thank you. Yeah.
Of course. Anytime, dude. So, with like, we're in the age of digital and just like digital media streaming. How do you see your role as, I guess, a rock star? How do you see that evolving?
I don't consider myself a rock star.
I do.
That's very sweet. I consider us a rock band. I just want to be part of a unit that is exciting to watch and listen to, and will give audiences something that they'll remember, whether there's 2 people there or 200,000. Like it's the same show every time. But with regard to like digital, at least in my opinion, it's 2 different kinds of shows. Like in person and playing with the live band is one aspect, and then having the presence and the mind on digital is a completely different thing that you have to balance weirdly. But I think we try to do it in a way that's authentic, in every sense. So
So does that affect you either, Gideon? Do you think it does?
Good question. So each one of us has their own like online social media identity. But we try to leverage, you can say, all of our presence, following, messaging, and identities, and funnel it towards the details. Because in the details we invest a lot of thoughts in everything we do. Obviously the music, but also our messages and the aesthetics of things and how we deliver our material, our content, our music, how we promote things, how we promote other things like other bands and other things around us. So yeah, everything has to connect. And when I say we invest a lot of thoughts in that, it's not that we as individuals sit and think. No, when we send an email, we hop on Zooms, we like engineer everything. We want to make sure that the messages and the way we come across is appealing, is inviting, makes sense. Yeah, that's basically how we present ourselves.
I like that. I like it that most bands in which that I've interviewed, it's been like just the lead singer or like just one member, but I love that you guys are such like a family unit that you do everything like just like locked arms, but like in like a friendly way, like you had said, Gideon, that it's just like it's all of you guys together and it's something you want to get in on, and that doesn't happen with a lot of other bands, I guess. Or I don't know, it's just perhaps the music that makes me just so happy and it's so inviting, but it's just I love you guys. Oh, I don't even know you. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, we don't see ourselves as a band. We're more of a circus / soccer team / family. We so happen to play music along the way, of course. Like we do the guitar and drums things, but yeah, we like to have fun. That's the first thing. Yeah.
Traveling
most of the time. Yeah, most of the time we wear matching outfits as well. So today you caught me on an off day where I'm not wearing the polo. So,
Man, sorry. So with that in like engaging with fans and stuff, how do you maintain a strong connection like that? Is like your social media stuff, I feel like that gets you a leg up rather than like 40 years ago when they're like, thanks guys for coming out, we'll see you when we come back next year.
Yeah. This has been the thing that's been very important to me, because when we cut the EP, we weren't in a band together, but it's essentially the same band, like it's the same people. So I was like, what do I do? We can't play it live. It's like we released in February of 2020, so great timing, Tess and Gideon. Good work. So in March it's like TikTok, like I'll do that. And when I saw kids like making videos to the songs, like lip syncing and doing that, I was like, I'm reposting all of this. I'm sending them a message saying thank you so much. I'm commenting. Like there's no barrier. And I like as a front person, I guess. I come from like the Elvis camp where it's like
All
me
right.
and you, we are one. Like we wouldn't be doing this if you weren't standing here. So we're at the merch booth making sure every single time, like if you come up and say good job, I'm gonna like give you something. Like I'll give you a guitar pick or a sticker. I'll talk, like there's no barrier or like
Right.
there's no time that is not appropriate to come say hello. You
Of
know,
course.
and I watch a lot of there's a lot of other bands like at this level or higher or lower that are just, you know, it's like too cool for school. And I'm like, there's never a time where it's too cool for school. Like we're grateful that anybody gives a fuck, A, and B, that people would come and play, and then C, oh my God, you're gonna A, come watch us play, B, like it, and then buy a t-shirt. Of course I'm gonna, you know,
Right.
talk to you. And it's like if people post stuff about us on Instagram, I repost it immediately. I would send messages saying thank you. Like there's no limit to, I think like one time I like a kid came up to me and was like, hey, can I have your shoelace? Like I collect Doc Martens shoelaces and I want to, you know, make a bracelet out of it. And I'm like, well,
I
I
need
do
that.
have my Chuck Taylors in my bag. I guess I could, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, and I just switched my shoes, give them whatever.
I
There's
remember that.
no, yeah. I was like, well, and now I have one shoelace that's a little bit thinner and one that's thicker because I couldn't find the same places.
Oh
But
no.
it's stuff like that where like people will remember that, and like if they
Yeah.
don't, if they remember the show, but then they're like, oh, she talked to me for like 10 minutes, or like, you know, she gave my daughter a guitar pick, or you know, it's like, you know, or he gave me a drumstick. Like it's like those things that I think make you, they separate you from others, because it's very easy
Absolutely.
to be like, oh, I don't matter, no one cares, but like one person comes up and is like, that was awesome, like I'm cool, like I'm super happy anytime.
That's enough. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Especially with like the age of, you know, everything's online. I don't know if it means more or not, but seeing the amount of people that like interact, that like, comment, follow, interact somehow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And seeing how
Yeah.
often people don't interact as well is crazy.
And it's funny, like your only so there are two more things to address. A, we're big believers of karma. Like you're gonna be positive and gonna, you know, spread the PMA, like it's gonna come back to you. Like, you know,
Right.
that's how we got opportunities, because people were cool to us. We hope to be in a position where we can be cool to other people, you know, in whatever scenario. So yeah, that's key. That's important for us. So that's the something that we're leading with, essentially. Yeah, and also like put your money where your mouth is. Like you present yourself as a positive band, and like people want to reach out and engage and have a conversation. It's the least you can do if you have the bandwidth and you have the you know, and you're in the
Yeah,
place to do that. Hell yeah, it's a low hanging fruit to make friends.
right. Make friends, make connections. Why not?
Exactly.
So, all that being said, what's next for you guys? Are we going on a tour? I did see we announced some dates earlier in the month.
Yeah, so we're hoping to tour in February, more widely. And we're always on the lookout for other bands that are like-minded, that have, you know, either a similar sound or a similar ethos, that we can partner up with. But we have some more dates in October. And then our big news is we have a record release show at Bottom of the Hill, which is one of the coolest venues in San Francisco. And we actually played our first show there, with a band called Skating Polly, and that was wild. So we decided to go back there. The bookers there are amazing. The team there is amazing. So we're playing with a band called State Faults. They're a little heavier than us, but they're cool, and we're super excited. And then our record comes out November 14th, which is a big deal. So we're gearing up for that. All the preparations of, you know, putting our baby out there, you know, is like insane after a few years of working on it. So yeah. Did I miss anything, Gideon?
I think you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, our plans are, we released the singles, video clips. The actual record comes out in November. After that, we have the record release show. And throughout all this time, like we're doing a lot of groundwork. Like we're reaching out to a lot of like booking agencies and other bands and making connections and doing our own stuff. Our approach as a band, a lot of bands have the mentality of like, our music is so good, it's gonna open up doors for us like on its own. In Details land, we're like, we believe in the music. but we're gonna open the doors. Like we're gonna reach out to people. We have a really strong like roll up our sleeves and do the hard work yourself kind of mentality. And that's where we believe, you know, gonna make interesting stuff. And so far, it's been proven itself. So.
All right. Thank you, dudes, for making some time again. And I hope to see you dudes hopefully come out to Ohio soon. You'll get to see home.
Absolutely. I wanna bring us back to play. Have you ever been to like the Fantasy nightclub, those areas in Lakewood? Okay.
Yeah.
Those kinds of venues, like the grog shop and stuff. Like I want to go with the details there. That would be fun. But yeah, it's so awesome. You're from Parma. That's cool. Yeah. I maybe we crossed paths at the mall many eons ago.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah. But thank you so much. This is so fun.
Of course. Hopefully, if you do make it over here, I can bring my camera.
Oh yeah, you're on the list. Anytime we go over there, you just
get some Ohio shots up in here, you know.
Absolutely.
Was there anything else to add to the readers of Fistful of Frets? Other than yay album.
Yay album and thank you. Yeah, yay album and thank you. It's awesome that you're doing something like this with music and all of that. Like keep doing it. And if there's ways we can support you, we'll share everything and all of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, keep us posted. Let us know once this interview gets out. Like we'll be happy to promote it on our end and future interviews and stuff and support your, you know, entities.
Yeah, of course. I literally have a post ready to post right after this. I'm gonna tag you guys and all that stuff. It's gonna be on my like the Fistful of Frets one, like that Instagram. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And thank you. I'm so glad you like the music and everything. That's awesome.
Of course, yeah. Like I said, CBGB vibe. Oh my God. Never been there, but I know what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool.
Oh
cool.
Lord. Okay. I'll let you guys know when I post this.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too, guys.